Good morning. Today's Friday, and we're wrapping up this week talking about topics that were suggested by my Facebook friends. I'm going to continue with this down the road because I've received more topics than just the 5 allotted for this week. So if you haven't heard me talk about your suggested topic yet, don't panic or don't think that I'm ignoring you. I just didn't have time to get to it. So I'll be sure to talk about it soon. Today's comes from Leanne Lytle. Hi, Leanne, and thank you so much for this topic. Leanne suggested that we talk about loving others, not just when it's convenient, but when it takes time to get to know them and to understand them a little bit better. We actually went back and forth because I wasn't quite sure I understood what she was asking for. And I hope that I understand it well enough now that I'm able to share something with you on it. What I gathered that Leanne was talking about was, sometimes where we love people because they're put into our lives in a certain way, or we marry into their family, or we are associated with them through church or whatever, and we love them. It's convenient to love them, but they have these flaws. And what I suggested to Leanne was, did she mean we love them in spite of their flaws? And she said no. What she meant was that we love them looking at their flaws and loving them because of their flaws, or in a way that addresses their flaws. So I hope I'm explaining this well. For me, what that means is that, first of all, we need to consider that we're all flawed human beings. I've said that several times. I think I even said it this week. We all have our flaws. And there's a story behind each one. If you look at a cracked vase, there's a story behind each crack in that vase, right? And some of the stories behind these flaws in these people's lives would change your life. They have great meaning. If we look at a person and we love them in a way that addresses those flaws, that is sensitive to those flaws, then it is truly adding value to them. If we love you ignoring all of the background, then we're not really accepting who you are and loving you for what you are. Last week we talked about how you really need to get to know somebody in order to add value to them. And I think that's a lot of what Leanne is saying. She feels like if you take the time to get to know somebody and then you understand their flaws better, that is really what makes that relationship significant and leads you to a better understanding of the person and a deeper love and affection. I hope I did this topic justice, Leanne. I hope you all have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend, and I'm looking forward to talking with you on Monday.